welcome back to another episode of SC Mobile Season 12 Managing Mode. And as you guys can see, we're one win away from promotion. Currently, we're on I believe, 4-game winning streak. Things are going our way pretty much pretty easily for the most part. I mean, right now, it's been pretty easy. And, we're still in the rookie phases. I mean, we're still in the amateur division, right? Once you get out of the amateur division into these harder divisions, it'll start to get harder and harder as we progress. But for now, I mean, who knows? But anyways, here we go. Kickoff begins now. We're at home. We should win, but you never know. We got a lot of Argentina players, to tell you that much. A lot of Copa America Argentinian players. But here's a West Ham team. Kind of interesting. But anyways, here we go. Can we get our, what would be, I think it ties our season high. If we can get 5 wins, this would be our 5th win, which would tie our season record. Probably, it might tie our series record, but I'm not too sure. But I might also, I've seen a little tip that people do, and kind of interested to see how it would work. I'll explain that later. As here's Salah now, create some space. There's the shot. And of course, it's Mohamed Salah with the goal there. 35 from the season, really starting to find his form. Another goal here today. I mean, he's been brilliant for the squad. Just keeps on finding the back of the net. And a guy that we were kind of questioning his goal scoring ability quite a bit, but he is starting to turn it on now. Another goal there for Salah as we take the 1-0 lead here, and we are closing in on setting history. And if we win both matches this episode, we will set the history, or set our season record for most consecutive wins, as Ruiz gets by a defender. Here's Ruiz now. It's 2. It's beautiful. This is how we like to see our play of style. Fabian Ruiz just absolutely blowing by defenders, putting them on the floor. It's another goal there. And one more goal, and this should be over. I mean, whew. You can just see some of the skills our players can finally show off. They're not having to face these insane teams now. We're starting, I would say it's unfair in terms of we're very, in terms of our team is very OP at the minute. But once we get into these better divisions like World Class and Legendary, the competition will be tougher. It won't be crazy, but it will be tougher. Now, the one thing I've seen people do, which I might try it out next season depending on how we do it, but, well, depending on what happens this season, as Bruno Fernandes scores the 3rd, and that should be that. So 3-0 here. Bruno Fernandes getting on the score sheet as well. But one thing I've seen people do is I've seen this tip or this strategy. I can't remember what. I think I saw a tweet or something of one guy. So the first week, say you do get into like FC champion, he actually spends going all the way down to the bottom first. So he spends like a week going to the bottom, making your rating as low as possible, and then from there starting up and seeing how fast he can get into FC champion. And I mean, to be fair, the person that did this did say he has a 105 overall team, but I'm kind of interested. I might, do that as well, kind of create a little challenge to make this series a little bit more interesting, because obviously, don't get me wrong, this team can get into SC champion if we grind it out enough. But, I mean, it'd be interesting to see how quickly we could do it. Because, I don't know, I reckon, like, even with these tactics, I still reckon it would take us probably, I don't know, till the end of, I don't know if we'll get it this season, but maybe if we did this, with 21 or 20 days to go, we probably definitely have a better chance. Like right now, I think we could maybe get into FC champion. It'd be a long journey. We'd have to play a lot of matches, but I think we could do it. But yeah, that's kind of an interesting idea I've had of next season, starting from the absolute bottom and seeing just how far we can get. But yeah, here comes Salah. Looking for a fourth. They can't get the fourth, but it has been a party for us today here. 3-0 we lead. Looks like we are going to extend that winning streak to 5 matches in a row here. And one thing I've noticed is that I don't know if this is it's not necessarily crazy, I would say, but it's interesting that we're, I think this would be our 98th win in a row. Or 98th, not in a row. Let me take it back. If we were on a 98 game winning streak, I'd probably be posting a lot more. If we were on a 98 game winning streak, I'd let you guys know. But this would be our 90th win this season. So interesting to see. I don't know how many times we've hit 100 wins in a season. Probably last season we did, but we played like over 500 matches, so I mean, is that much of an accomplishment? I don't know. This one, technically we're going to play more because we spent a lot more tanking, but to get this many wins still, it's impressive, as that was an impressive, man. What a performance from Salah. A goal, 2 assists for him, up to 30 assists now, and his 6th man of the match, well deserved for him, as Bruno Fernandes also gets an assist. But yeah, pretty easy game for us again. 3-0 win, the business, and once again, it's another promotion for us. Now we got to get 4 wins. Kind of annoying, but we'll get there in the end. Like, I'm not too worried about how long it's going to take us to get into these divisions. I just hopefully our rating isn't like 300 before we get into legendary. If our rating can be less than 300 by the time we get into legendary division, that's the goal for us. The goal is to get less than 300 to get into legendary, then we can really start making progress. But once you get into your 300, your 400 kind of range, you start dealing with teams that are just in FC champion rather. Because once you get like 480, which like we were at the 450, 460 mark, and basically I don't think we saw a team in world-class division. At that point, you're dealing with, most of the teams you're dealing with are going to be legendary or FC champion, and they don't make it easy. They do not make it easy. You might be the better team in some of those matches, but you're not going to get many easy matches. Whereas this right now is just a breeze, as it's a Martinez through on goal. It's another goal, and we love to see that. 82 goals for him this season. He's been unstoppable right now. And one thing to know, Martinez is actually chasing Haaland now. He's only not Haaland, he's chasing Zidane. Only 19 goals off of Zidane and becoming the 3rd highest goal scorer for the club. But I will say this. I'm not saying it's certified, but there is a chance we bring back a player that, I'm not saying we're not going to bring back his exact card, but there's a chance we bring back a player that was, I think he's number 2. Let me check to make sure real fast. Yeah, our number 2 highest goal scorer. I mean, if you hasn't been watching the series, you know exactly who I'm talking about. As once again, that's a beautiful goal for Salah there. He has been on a tear this division, but really these past few episodes, he's been on a tear, an absolute worldie from him. Just another goal. He keeps on tearing teams apart. We've made another opponent rage quit there. But what a go there. But I will say this. If you guys know, you guys know what I'm talking about when I say we're thinking about bringing back a guy. When he left, he was the top goal scorer of the club. If you guys don't know, I also will say he's probably one of the fastest players in the game. If that doesn't give it away, that should give you a pretty good hint. And to be fair, what I might do, I'm trying to decide if I want to buy the left winger or the striker version of him. We'll see. I mean, if I do buy the striker, it does allow me to play him in more lineups in his natural position, per se. So buying the striker card would definitely allow me to play. If I ever want to go back to our old lineup, I could play him up top along with another striker there. But playing him on the wing as well, I mean, I don't know. Because it'll give him more space to run at defenders, but it also he's not going to get as much service as a striker would. Which, I mean, you can clearly see. I mean, our wingers don't have half the goals of our strikers. So, I mean, it'll be interesting. In the coming days, it'll be interesting. Technically, it all does depend on the extra time pack, because if I do somehow pack like an R9, right, then, do I really need that card is another question. But if I pack like a 101 like CDM per se, whereas when I packed the Rodri last time I packed Rodri, the Euro card, and I sold him instantly. What's funny enough is I have another untradeable version of Rodri I got like 3 days after. So selling him first was a great idea. I think I made like 50 million coins by selling him early enough, as the captain takes aim there. That's off target. But, if we do pack a high overall expensive card that we don't need, we'll sell him. But if it is like if it is one of those positions, say we pack a left back, which I'm pretty convinced I'm going to buy a left back. If I don't pack a left back, I'm just going to buy a left back. But if we do buy a left back, then, maybe instead of trying to sell it, I'll probably just use that card instead. And then I can focus on buying something else, which, would save me probably 100, 200 million coins. So, it depends on what happens in the end. It's all a guessing game at this point right now. Actually, now I think about it, I don't think I can buy the left back because he's not in the top 50. So I think I'd have to buy the left back. But the striker I could probably pack. So we'll see. As another victory there, pretty simple for us, is the captain gets 2 assists, but unfortunately it's not enough, as it is Martinez with that goal to get another man of the match now, his 32nd man of the match this season. He's been insane for us. And once again, you look at that. And that's the record there. 6 wins in a row. New record for us. I don't think we've ever done that. And yeah, combo 6. We're at 99 wins already, but closing in on 100 wins this season. But anyways, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you guys enjoyed it, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.